What's up, everyone? Mike here for an episode of Options Trades today for you. Hopefully you all had a great holiday weekend, but the markets roll on, and we've got one earnings announcement in particular this week that I want to focus on today, and that is Costco. So Costco is selling off quite aggressively here, sitting at 1,000 right now. You can see this chart on the tastylive platform. Got as high as 1,100, and over the last 4 trading sessions has sold off pretty dramatically here. And just looking at the implied volatility landscape for the earnings announcement, we can see it's actually pretty light. We've got earnings coming out May 28th after the market closes, which will be Thursday after the market closes, which sets up nicely for a short premium component. Although I will be placing a debit trade here, I will always have a short premium component, mostly in the 3-day cycle for earnings announcements. But again, this sets up nicely because after the announcement comes out, May 29th, we'll have 0 days left on this options expiration, and we'll be able to capture all of the premium here related to the earnings announcement implied volatility crush. Now, Costco's sitting at $1,000 almost exactly, but there's only a 34-point implied move, which is really low. 3.5% of the stock price here in terms of notional value implied volatility is very low. With that said, you still have only 53 points in June implied and about 70 points in July implied. So although the implied volatility is pretty low for the earnings announcement itself, it is going to account for a lot of that implied volatility for June and also July. So again, I'm going to keep my risk defined here. I'm going to go back to the well on this 1050 calendar spread here. I actually had an 1100 strike calendar spread that worked out nicely leading up into earnings and into that rally. But I like the calendar spreads for these high price stocks for earnings because you can reduce cost basis quite dramatically with the sale of the short option against the long. So we can see here in June, going 23 days out, the 1050 call is trading for about $1,200, but I'm able to reduce the cost basis on that call by selling a 1050 call against it that expires in 3 days for a whopping $330. So almost 30% cost basis reduction right off the bat. And if we push this analysis mode to Friday, we can see you're getting a ton of value out of the short options, but we also have to crush implied volatility in this long option out in June. So I'm going to bring this down to like 20% implied volatility. I'm going to crush this 10 percentage points, and you can see it does narrow my profit range and does narrow how much money I can make on this trade if we get a rally up to 1050. But 20% IV in June, I think that's probably where we land. I'd be surprised if we got below 20% because that would be super low for any equity. So I think 10% contraction is fair for June. And as you can see, looking at this risk graph here, with the expiration on Friday and a 10% vol collapse in the long option I'm buying, this could still be almost $1,000 winner from a P&L theoretical standpoint. So I'm going to get into this for $7.65. Again, buying the 1050 June, selling the 3-day against it. I think Costco is going to post a decent earnings announcement. I think the selling here over the last couple of days is largely related to the massive rallies we're seeing in tech stocks, things like that. Maybe you see some investors and traders leaving Costco for greener pastures, we'll say, at least for the time being. But I think Costco will have a decent earnings announcement, especially with inflation worries on the horizon. I think Costco is one of those companies that could benefit from something like that. So yeah, we're going to go with it. And if Costco sells off, what I can do is just buy back the 1050 call 3 days out, roll it to the next week or maybe the week after, convert it to another calendar spread or maybe a diagonal spread. We'll see what happens. But ideally, a 20, 30, 40, 50-point rally in Costco could result in a really nice earnings trade up here with a minimal debit risk of 765. So I'm going to route this to the tastylive platform. It will be listed under my name, Mike, if you want to check it out. You can adjust it, fade it, do the opposite, whatever you feel is right. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode of Options Trades today.